tired of being a Christian and broke, then this book is for you, because being a Christian doesn't mean that we have to be poor, in deficit, constantly lacking. This book shows that there's principles to get rich that we've been overlooking and just been neglecting because we thought, oh, it's not that big, or oh, it takes too much effort. But this book right here, if you want to get rich and wealthy, you need to read this book. It gives so many principles. One of them is how our system of wealth is oftentimes scrimping and saving and cutting down costs, which is good. But the ultimate way for us to get wealth is to be a kingdom addict. And that's being obsessed with everything that has to do with God. Because once we take good care of God's kingdom, God's household, God's needs, he'll take care of ours. Another thing he says is that in order for us to be rich is looking into the qualities, the habits, the day-to-day things that wealthy people do to get rich, because in us duplicating that, we can then start imbibing that and making it our truth. One thing that he says is that if God created everything with a word, then our words are extremely powerful. So declaring that I'm rich, I'm wealthy, my well will never run dry, I'm a blessing to be a blessing to other people, is something that we should do daily and make it a consistent habit. He gives examples of when he was having a church conference and they needed money to pay for the conference room that they were using. And he just went around the room declaring, talking to every single thing, talking to the walls, talking to the chairs. And then one person knocked on the door and gave them the money. And I was like, what? Like miracle money. He talks about having miracle money, how God has provided in strange and unusual ways. And sometimes God can provide through giving you an idea, how God can provide through giving you or sending someone to you that you would never think of would be a person to expose you to a new realm of wealth, and then being used to increase your financial situation. So it talks about keeping your eyes open, as well as maintaining money, because I've had instances where I've had large amounts of money. I've had instances where I've had no money. And he talks about how we can keep money with us is if we have wisdom, because wisdom is the principal thing. Let me know if you want me to do an in-depth video about this book. It's called The Money is Coming by Hubert Angel. Bye.